Good afternoon, everybody. This is going to be something a little bit different today. I'm going to be streaming some behind the scenes stuff. So if you want a spoiler free experience of part two of our Sickleman saga and also our Halloween special, then look away. Otherwise, I mean, you're not going to figure out too much from just my character. And there's a reason for that. How is everybody? Hello, Scully. Hello, Susie Little Ghoul. Hello, Michelle Bright. How are you? Get my audio ready here. Microphone check, check, check. Checking recording. And thank you, Scully. Yeah, I wanted to do something a little special for our Halloween streams. So pardon me if I'm rude, folks. Once I get started here, listen in, but I'll be in character here. So I won't be able to talk to you too much until after I'm done recording some sessions here. Okay. Check, check. Checking, checking. Is this check? Check. Yeah, that's better. It's 47. Okay. Check. Oh, okay. How are you? Yeah, Michelle, that's who you are. Okay, we're going to start with Halloween in October Country. And this story is something super personal to me for a number of reasons. But I'm a huge Ray Bradbury fan. So doing this in particular was something I wanted to do last year, but never had the opportunity to get done in time. We simply ran out of time. All right. This is Kenneth Vignew. I'm an October 29th baby, so Halloween for me has been more than just a holiday. It's a dark calling, and in my veins. Born in New England, Halloween has always pumped with candy corn and caramel bullseyes and a chill crispness with the scent of wet leaves. It should come as no surprise, then, that Ray Bradbury is one of my favorite authors. But growing up in the 80s, when I roamed the streets of that seaport town of Newburyport, with the swishing of my finest Kmart Casper costume, or the fluttering devilry of my Dracula cape in later years, I was introduced to Mr. Bradbury through television. I listened and watched as Leonard Nimoy himself, as the cunning Mr. Moundshroud, took cartoon children on a Halloween adventure in the TV movie The Halloween Tree. Later, on the Disney Channel, when Disney used to make it, well, that's our first clock up. Later, on the Disney Channel, when Disney used to take children to dark places more so than today, I saw what became my favorite Bradbury tale of all time, Something Wicked This Way Comes. It is a story that explores the fathomless depths of the human heart, of the transition from wide-eyed and innocent youth to the burdened longing and regret of adulthood. On those Halloweens when my feet didn't touch the floor, I would sit with my grandmother and munch away on my gotten gains from a pillowcase, and we'd watch them both. On Halloweens and on many days, I miss her deeply. This story is a love letter to both the costumed child inside all of us, still gleefully skipping into the darkness, and to my grandmother, who whispers now only on the autumn wind, reminding me to never let go of that little boy's hand. The cast of Chad, a Fallout 76 Story proudly present Halloween in October Country. Little bit of the feels there. She passed away 4 years ago next Tuesday. I miss her greatly. All right, let's see, page. Oh, don't cry, Scully. Okay, here we go. This is an old school Simon holotape, line 200. Appalachia, October 30th, 57 degrees Fahrenheit, clear night sky with a full moon. A week till Halloween, and I have set up a temporary shelter near the Pumpkin House, a pre-war local attraction of some repute. Every October, they would line street fronts and porch rails, steps and awnings with pumpkins, delicately carved with everything from vault boys to the traditional spooky face with spiked teeth and leering eyes. I've been feeling off since my misadventure in Helvetia. I haven't been sleeping well, and when I do, I keep having the same dream. I'm back in the vault, 12 years old again. Jake and Amada by my side. We're dressed for trick-or-treating, and we're cheering as a parade marches by. Slowly, the parade changes to an old-time carnival and sideshow, clomping, tired-looking elephants and clowns and freaks of all kinds. I start to cry as they become more and more deformed and just wrong. The end of the parade starts to pass by, and some of them are carrying a coffin. On top of it is a man in an old black suit with coattails and a shiny black hat perched on top of his head. As he approaches me, the more I cry, the more he laughs, louder and longer. I watch as the skin around his mouth splits like broken earth that hasn't tasted rain in eons. There's no blood, and I think there hasn't been in a long time. His skin flakes off in pieces and strips and turns to dust. And with long, skeleton-like hands, he unbuttons his vest and shirt, and there's a desiccated skeleton underneath, the skin and muscle just gone, but with a dusty ribcage exposed. I cry and scream, and he enjoys it. He reaches down and quickly, decidedly, snaps first one rib and then another, the noise like a gunshot. Snap, snap, snap. He beckons me, and I shuffle forward. I can't stop. There's nothing but a bleached skeleton now, his shell blown away on the winds, and inside him is nothing. A black so black it hurts my mind. I'm screaming now, my throat burning, and before I can turn and run, he grabs me and pushes me inside, and I fall, screaming into that dark. I always wake up screaming. my clothes soaked through with sweat. On the road for the past few weeks, I keep looking over my shoulder because I feel like something is just behind me. So I decided to stop here and wait. What could it mean? I'm going to take a sip of tea. Stupid phone vibrating. I gotta wait for a second. Okay, this will be line 230. You're not even listening to me, are you? I mean, I could practically say anything. Uh-huh. Look, how many more of these jack-o'-lanterns do you need, Jack? Good evening. For now. Sometimes some dwellers show up to take pictures or run around the pumpkin patch and then chuck pumpkins at Jack there. I did, but I was tricked into buying a White Wolf fedora off some grifter. Simon Rex. Your voice sounds familiar. That is what I said, yes. What does... Yeah. Come to think of it, October 30th. Almost was a Halloween baby, but I missed it by 1 minute. What is that? Boy, it's heavy and funny looking. I've never seen a rifle like this, but you scratched up the casing here. What is that? But why? Why carve it on this? Yes. Thank you. I don't know what to say. Tonight? Thanks again. Bye. I've been thinking about fall and how for so very long it has been a season that symbolized the twilight of life. And as Halloween approaches, that boundary between fall, life, and winter, death, is the thinnest part of the veil between both. Back in the vault, the overseer would throw an annual pumpkin carving contest of our own, and we'd hang the pumpkins off the trees in the atrium, creating Halloween trees. Pumpkins carved well at night, lit with flickering candles, can be terrifying, but nothing compared to the traditional type. Carved turnips with faces like mummies. Images of them in the library archives are nightmare fuel. They've always been used to ward away darkness and evil from... The hell is that? Do you hear that? It sounds like a train whistle. Listen. Strange. I could have sworn... Anyway, I'm done with this one. Enjoy. Radioactive seeds. Great. Thanks. I'm going to bed. What the fuck? What the hell? What time is it? 3 a.m.? Is that... That can't be. A train? That's not possible. That's a train. An honest to God train. The hell? Are they visitors? Someone got a train working? If so, that's a game changer. That's music. Up here, just over this hill. Look, here she comes. That engine is old. It looks older than the 1900s, Civil War era maybe. Look at the flags in the cages. It's a carnival. A carnival here? Hear that music? It's kind of like church music. No, something's wrong. Look, there's no one playing the calliope. Look. Ah, my ears. What is that? It's leaving, but not without me. Fuck your pumpkins. That train is taking me out of here to who knows where. Phew. Made it. Better keep quiet. Windows look like they haven't been cleaned in an age. This thing is so rusty. It's a wonder it doesn't shake itself apart. I'd better... I'm tired. Oh, God, so tired. I'd better rest. I don't want them to find me. Throw me. Ah, what? The train stopped. Camden Park. It's 3:30 a.m. How the hell did they get from Sunnytop Station to Camden Park in a half hour? Oh shit. Tent. Phew, that was close. Son of a bitch. Those two. Fucking traitors. After what you two did to me at the trial, I should show you how close to death you are. Yeah, you two do that. Fuck the both of you. What is that? Cougar and Dark present the most beautiful in the world. Poster's missing a piece. What is... some serious chunk of ice. Gaze upon the timeless beauty, the fairest of the fair. The heart's longing made flesh. That's some pitch. Wait, there's someone in there. Can't see what it is in the ice. How are they? No. No, 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 no. No, no! Yeah, real challenge there. Someone pops a buff out and blows the bell apart. I get that a lot. Oof, what the... I know this bag. Tesla's. Ignatius Willard? Why the hell would he would just leave these here? No, damn it, fuck off. I don't understand. Everything looks so normal here. Rides, games, food. Everyone just seems to be having fun. Fortunes told and futures seen. Visit Mademoiselle Tarot. Dark's Temple of Temptation. The Egyptian Maze. See yourself 10,000 times. I'm good, thanks. I hate mirrors. Yeah, you never can tell what you find in there. Acne, just out of bed hair, things of that nature. Neither do I. Simon Rex. I suppose. It's a refreshing change. The first wholesome thrill we've had since Reclamation Day. An honest-to-God autumn carnival. Apropos for a place where it's... I was doing so good. Scratch that. I suppose. It's a refreshing change, I'll give you that. The first wholesome throw we've had since Reclamation Day. An honest-to-God autumn carnival. Apropos for a place where it's perpetually October. Clocks and calendars frozen in time. Sure, whatever, if you'll excuse me. What did you say? Interesting. But you're wrong in thinking that they're friends of mine. When next I meet them, we're going to have a reckoning. I don't forget, and I don't forgive. What? They're in here? I haven't decided yet what I'm going to do. This, even looking in, it goes on forever. That's funny. The hair on the back of my neck, it's standing up. I thought that was something that only happened in scary stories. Everyone is a villain in someone else's story. No. I think Jake Amata. No, I'm tired of being ignored. Jake Amata, I'm coming for you. You both lied. We swore an oath. Can't see. Shut up. Shut the fuck up. I'm going to kill the both of you. Who is that? What? Drowning? What the fuck? Wait, I'm coming. Stop. What the fuck are you two doing? Cold. What the hell? Wait, I'm coming, kid. Jake, fucking stop. I can't find the way around. Goddamn mirrors. Hey, Jake. Eat lead. Kid, where are you? Hey, it's okay. It's okay. Did you see where they went? It's okay. Look at me. I'm here. No. Your face. What are you? What is this? What is this? Where's Amata and Jake? Nope, I hate clowns. Good for you. See you later. I've never been a fan of mazes. Back in the vault when I was a kid, we read about the Minotaur, and I only ever asked one question. Instead of fucking around in circles, why not just go in a straight line? Fuck rules. Back of the tent. Yeah, I've had enough of the carnival, thanks. It's night already. How long was I in there? Oh shit, gotta hide. What the fuck was that? Ah! Get off me! Who? You're what? Look, I have no idea what the hell you're on about. I spent the better part of the afternoon trapped in a mirror maze from hell. Why are you covered with hickeys? Get off me. If you're looking for answers, we're losing them. Shoot me or get off me. Come if you're coming. We'll likely survive longer together, and I could use some muscle. There's something bigger here than the beef you and I have with each other. Right back at you. There, back of the tent, come on. It's the carousel. Look, what are they doing? It's a funeral dirge. A funeral song. Look, something is happening to him. Look at his hair. He's aging. That carousel isn't a carousel. It's some kind of time machine, rolling his years forward. Wait, stay still, damn it. Fuck, run, run! Run, go! Fucking hiding, your stupid ass. Couldn't sit still for a minute. Mademoiselle Tarot, for fuck's sake. Shh. It's clear, come on. What the fuck is wrong with you? We're outnumbered. You charge in there like some kind of fucking bull. You'll get us killed. It's old in here. Look at all this stuff. There's cobwebs everywhere. This is older than the rest of the carnival. Newspapers here dating back over 100 years. All local? All from October. Dark and Cougar's Autumn Carnival returns 2020. Halloween storm devastates region. Mr. Dark and Mr. Cougar present Shadow Pantomime and Circus, 1984. Cougar and Dark Autumn Festival, 1936. Looks like an old journal. Diary of Reverend Charles Herbert Holloway, Minister of Camden Township. October 1891. We've had no good fortune since they arrived here. Oh, take that. Strike that. Take two. Looks like an old journal. Diary of Reverend Charles Herbert Holloway, Minister of Camden Township. October 1891. We've had no good fortune since there arrived here the autumn carnival. It seems strange to speak of such things in these enlightened times. But a poor, lame servant girl went to the fortune teller to inquire how she might run. Her leg mended, and she then ran mad. It seems they destroy people by granting their dearest wishes, has been the way. Damn it. It seems they destroy people. Blah, blah, blah. Right, let's have a sip of tea. It seems they destroy people by granting their dearest wishes, as. Come on, you can do it. Giddy up. It seems they destroy people by granting their dearest wishes, as has been the way of the devil since God created the world. Old folks of this town say they remember such a carnival of evil visiting many autumns past in the days of their youth. The traveling people swore that they would return some other Halloween. Their visit ended with a most unusual storm. Tonight, I return to that damned carnival. May the Lord protect me. I can hear them whispering to me. No, don't disturb the dust. She's here. God damn it, Chad. Weapons won't work on them. Run. I don't believe it. Look. She's sending the dust. Come on. Don't breathe it. Move. I can't move. I know who you are. My mother used to tell me stories her mother told her with a warning. Beware the autumn people. Where do you come from? The dust. Where do you go to? The grave. You feed on other people's nightmares and dreams like parasites. Choice. He needs to know what we want and give it to us. Oh my God. Patsy. Oh, I'm going to be sick. Jake? Amada, What did you do? What the hell did you do? What is the point of all this? Fuck you, buddy. You think you're the only one who can see through people? I wonder how many roads you've traveled, how empty an existence you have. A man once, perhaps, ignored and invisible, powerless and weak. It's not like that. I'm not. Get to the fucking point already. I'd rather die. I'm good at that. Stop. Please, I want it back. I want it all back. I'm so tired. Tired of running. I'm tired of being alone. I'm so fucking alone. What about him? Nothing like being able to work your own tears. Okay. Will it hurt? That one. Chad. The Tesla, stop him. No! No! Stop! Stop! Nothing. It's... Yeah. Just give me a minute. Did you hear? Nothing. It was nothing. And there. That was all of my lines. It is. Who are ya? RM awesome. All right, who did I miss here? Hey, zombie killer. Shout out to Fenwall. Hamster queen. Jack of hares. They are not Vaultec shower. They're not Vaultec curtains. They are Moroccan style curtains. The this room is Art Deco, so they fit in with the theme. All right, so let's see here. What is it? He reaches down and quickly, decidedly. Right, so let's see here. Okay. Save. October Country. Okay, new audio file. It's going to be Sickleman Part 2. Jack, it was very, yeah. Con! Okay. This will take us into... All right, so this is... So let's see. Simon picks up at... Here we are, line 2,945. This two-parter is a monster script. It is 120 pages. What's taking the Sickleman episode so long is that this is essentially a feature-length film. We have a lot of really special guest stars, and it's also the unveiling of Fenwa's character. He's going to be playing Charles Bishop, aka the Silver Shroud, also aka the Bland Banshee. All right, let's see. It's 29:45. Susie, you guys get all the good stuff. I get all the drama. Who doesn't love some good comedy? Okay. Line 2,945. Reading for Simon Rex. Yeah. Run over by a van was the Sickleman. Well, what are you two gawking at? Oh, there's some breath into the mic there. Yeah. Run over by a van was the Sickleman. Well, what the hell are you two gawking at? Get in the fucking van. I've got him pinned here, but he's not going to stay that way. If he's what I think he is, he won't stay down long. Physically, I'm on the shelf back there. Metaphysically, I've been doing a lot of shopping with Adams. I have about 18 fucking skins for power armor that I now own and that I'm never going to use. It took me forever to get out of there and respawn, and even longer to find replacement tires for the van. Nice to see you again. I imagine we'll be seeing each other soon. So, how goes it? You two look like shit. How's the camp food been treating you? Davies ham radio. I picked up your transmissions to the judge in the 5-0, but the transmitter is busted. I booked it over here and saw you guys coming through the window. I imagine you two have been busy. What? Really? Project Lazarus. The Sickleman is an old legend. So, what if there was some kind of early research... Damn it. And also, if you guys don't want the ending spoiled, you should mute the next 10 minutes. Project Lazarus. The Sickleman is an old legend. So, what if there was some kind of early research project, even before Vault 76 was finished, to test some kind of resurrection device? What's been done to us would have to be incredibly complex. We're talking about the repair of critical damage to the body, from bleeding out to being reduced to a goo pile, or in my case, getting your head lobbed off and used to decorate a shelf, along with some stupid trophies for best apple and spookiest hayride. What an asshole. When I told you both that I felt like we lose a little bit of ourselves each time we die and come back, I meant it. Something is different. It's like there's been a mental fog I wasn't even aware of that's starting to clear. That purgatory. I spent a lot of time there. Almost 2 weeks is like years there. In the dark, surrounded and running from the shadows of the band. But they whispered things to me. I opened a door that looked out into a void. The first time I looked into it with Vince, I was terrified. We ran from it. The funny thing about monsters is that the more you look, the more you see them, the less power they have over you. I saw a face, and I realized I saw a face in that void, sleeping but listening, aware and watching. It was distorted, but as I looked, it came into focus, more in my mind than my eyes. I realized I'd seen that face before. Dr. Stanislaus Braun. The moment I named him in my head, he opened his eyes and looked right at me. That smug son of a bitch said to me wordlessly, "I'll see you soon." What the fuck does that mean? Ah, son of a bitch. Oh, my head. Amada? Jake, you okay? Wake up, please wake up. Davy's going to be pissed. Come on, we're running out of time. Camp is on the other side of these woods. Let's hoof it. Be safe. Stay aware, okay? We'll catch up at camp. Come on, Amada. Time to make tracks. Lines. Come on, we're over here. Sorry, I may have taken a left turn into a ravine. Where the hell is everybody? Chad, how's things? One way or another, we need to end this tonight. What the hell? Hey, Punch. Yeah, he's a real charmer. There's little chance of that. The place is surrounded. They'll likely wound your ass and drag you off to AMS. But her? They see a ghoul, they're blowing her head off. Oh, shit. That's a Vertibot. No. The Sickle Man is there. There, right there. Amada, it's time for you to go too. I'll worry about Jake. I have a plan. Johns, we're clear. Take them up. Your engine. You have a fire on the wing. It'll be fine. Listen, I have a plan. We have about 2 minutes. Hey, Sickle Dick. Must burn you not to be able to keep me on the shelf. Let's try again, shall we? Now, Chad. Now, Chad. Is he dead? Hey, let's get on with this. Hey, let's get on with this. Get up. Come on, you bastard. Let's finish this. That's better. Now for the good part, and I love this bit. This right here is my favorite thing, because I spent most of the past 2 weeks with my head on a shelf and my mind trapped in the atomic shop. Right now, from orbit, is raining down on us a nuclear warhead. That's right. Remember those? You may have missed that October morning while you were sleeping, but I'll bet you remember that fear hammered into your head every day by early warning drills in the media. The fear of the burning light of 1,000 suns. God damn it. Shut up, Chad. See, this is why I hate you. I was building up to this big gotcha monologue moment and... Ah, well, fuck it. The moment's spoiled. Oh, is that a roaring sound I hear? We'd love to stay, but we've picked up a few scrap kits. What? God damn it, Chad. See ya. Dare I ask what makes them special? So that was something. Here's hoping. As for me, I'm sleeping comfortably at night with landmines around my bed. Not a clue. Absolutely no clue. But there's a library nearby in Charleston. We can take some day trips out there to paw through dusty volumes. See if we can get a microfiche machine working. Malibu! You got her going. She handles like a dream. Sorry I wrecked her. Anything's possible. And what the hell do you mean a bed's warmer with 3? And, okay, that is that. That's Sickle Man Part 2. And I got one more. Where is next script? Here we are. Found it. All right, this one is actually going to be a bonus episode that's going to be dropping the same day as our Halloween special. This is a little bit of an unusual thing. The sound of our show is heavily influenced by old time radio, the golden age of radio specifically. Hello, Bundycott. So I picked a handful of stories that are hands down my favorite and are probably the best examples of being able to tell terrifying and really compelling radio stories. And we've been listening to these in Discord all month long. But these 3 stories in particular are ones that when I was very young and first discovered on vinyl, the original horror radio dramas that I'd found that were broadcast in the 1930s up through the 1950s. These 3 in particular still hold up in terms of being able to scare the living crap out of you with just audio alone. So I'm going to narrate for each one of the segments that I'm going to be adding into the podcast feed a little introduction where I kind of explain why I selected these. I'm Kenneth Figure. Happy Halloween. This bonus episode will be dropping along with our Halloween episode of the podcast. This particular episode is a little unusual and may or may not be your cup of tea. It contains no comedy, but instead contains something far better. When I was young, one brave Sunday, I wandered upstairs in our old, sprawling public library. Up on a high story, behind stacks of books, I found a forgotten and unlit room. In it were records, dusty and alone. They were artifacts from the golden age of radio. Their covers showcased noir murder scenes and entombed horrors, and I was transfixed. I checked one of them out of the library that day and listened to a show called Lights Out, and a program that told a story based on the life of real serial killer H.H. Holmes and his hotel of murder that people checked into and didn't check out. These tales had a profound impact not only on my writing style, but also the soundscapes I create for you with this show. They all have a very special place in my heart, and every Halloween, like clockwork, they all have a very special place in my heart, and every Halloween, like clockwork, I open a bottle of wine, light the fireplace, turn off the lights, and listen to them while I hand out candy. I invite you to dim the lights now and listen with me. I invite you to dim the lights now, dim them out, and listen with me to this. Listen, come on. I invite you to dim the lights now, dim them out, and listen with me to this tale from 1943. Look there, an advertisement in the local paper. It seems an eccentric old man is looking for good help around his sprawling mansion. The address is there at the bottom. You'll recognize the house as you stroll up the driveway. It's known as Murder Castle. While so many classic radio dramas had full casts, it was a rare thing indeed for an entire show to be carried by one person. In order to keep an audience tuned in, you have to have the ability to act your ass off, all by yourself. One of the greatest radio stories ever told featured just one actress, Agnes Moorehead. In it, a bedridden woman waits for her husband to come home. Placing a phone call to find out where he is, her phone line gets crossed, and she overhears a conversation that puts a chill up her spine. This 1943 story by Lucille Fletcher aired on the Suspense radio program and is a masterclass not only in writing and acting, but in building drama and anxiety. Is that the phone ringing? Pick it up. It may be for you or not. This is sorry. Wrong number. One of my greatest heroes was radio writer. Let's try this again. One of my greatest heroes was radio writer. Missing a word there. Take 3. One of my greatest, come on, gradient, nipples, nipple clamps. Sip of tea and go. One of my greatest heroes was a radio writer whose name was Arch Oboler, whose name alone is kind of awesome, though today he is largely forgotten. Murder Castle you heard earlier? That was his work. But unfortunately, not all of his amazing stories survived. One of his most terrifying tales was called The Dark, but it was lost. In 1962, Oboler recreated parts of some of his best stories on a record called Drop Dead. The sound in this story will chill you to the bone, and if you're a Simpsons fan, the reveal of the threat will be familiar, as it was parodied on one of their Treehouse of Horror Halloween specials. Oh. My, it's gotten dark. No, not dark. That's a fog coming from under the door. Don't be afraid. What's the worst that could happen? Thank you for listening, and again, happy Halloween. Sleep tight. Hmm? Okay, and that was my attempt at the creepy old that one done. This is bonus reading horror. God damn it, boy, shirtless. That laugh may have been top drawer, but the nipple clamps are in the bottom drawer. Nipple clamps. All right, that's that story complete. Queen Laquifa. Ugh. Good lord. Poor shirtless, you rascal. All right, I think to get all of these lines here. Good. All right, that actually is it. Those are all of my lines recorded. So I'm glad to have that done. I have one other thing to record, but it's not ready for recording yet. We're going to, our Fallout 76 writers group is going to be broadcasting. I'm doing a special stream that's going to be their original stories that we'll be doing. When is that? That is, it's Thursday, the 29th, 28th? Yes. Next Friday, the 23rd, we're going to be doing a drive-in with the class, with the cast. We're going to be, we haven't done it since we did the Friday the 13th drive-in. So I'm going to be streaming a special film that is now public domain. I don't know who would want to own it anyway. It's quite literally the worst horror film I have ever seen. So I've got the drive-in that I have in my camp. I'm going to be streaming footage of that, but green screen. So I'm going to overlay the film right into it. So we're going to be doing it kind of Mystery Science Theater 3000 style. I'm really looking forward to that stream. I've got drive-in commercials, and there will be some shorts that will be just in front of that, including some really sketchy advice for Halloween from a 1950s PSA. So we'll be doing that. As for now, this actually concludes the stream for now. God, my head's cut off there. That's okay. Susie, that will be, God, I gotta check the time. Hang on a second, I can tell you. All right. So the drive-in is, oh crap. No, I'm kidding. I'm not done yet. I forgot to record the whole other thing. I'm not done yet. Just kidding. We're still streaming. Okay, here we go. Okay, here it is. Friday the 23rd. So next Friday the 23rd at 5 p.m. Chat of Fallout 76 Stories Halloween Drive-In. Tuesday the 27th at 5 p.m. will be the Fallout Hub we'll be doing our Halloween show. Friday the 30th at 6 p.m. Is when we'll be dropping our Fallout 76 Writers Campfire Guild 13 Tales of Terror. And then Saturday the 31st at 8 a.m. is when the audio special of our Chat of Fallout 76 Story Halloween special will drop. The video feed of that, if you want to tune in and watch, chat with us live, will be at 6 p.m. that evening. And since our town has shut down trick-or-treating, I won't be handing out candy this year. Okay. I completely forgot to record something, so I have to do that right now. The Robots Radio Network is doing a fun podcast crossover. So one of the reasons that we're doing the drive-in as well is we're doing a crossover with the Fresh Tomatoes podcast crew. They are lovely people that are also really big fans of our show. Hey, Wandering Wastelander, how are you? They're big fans of our show. So let's see, desktop, open. What also makes crossing over with the Fresh Tomatoes podcast is, I'm not joking. In real life, it is two best friends named Chad and Simone, like Chad and Simon, but Simone as if Simon was a female. Right. So we're going to be doing a movie review of that really, really awful horror movie that I'm subject the cast to. And then they're doing an original audio drama that I'm going to be dropping in our feed. Their tale is called Chad's, a Fresh Tomatoes Fallout 76 story. And since they're going to be crossing over into our world, Chad Simone. I have to find my lines here. Okay. Okay. Let's record this. Okay. Simon, recording for Fresh Tomatoes, the podcast. Line, I don't know, but it's on page 24. Hey, Sixer. Just getting ready. It's really not a problem. You can stop thanking us. We were once in your place. Oh, that sucked. Let's try this again. Kenneth Vigu recording for Chad. Chad's a Fresh Tomatoes 76 cast of movies and things. Top of page 24. Continue. It's really not a problem. You can stop thanking us. We were once in your place. It's tough out here. So, what brings you to Appalachia? You don't sound like you're from around here. Okay, I understood about 5 of those words. What's a podcast? Are you suffering from radiation poisoning? There hasn't been an airplane that was flyable in about 2 decades. Shut up, Chad. Shut up, Chad. Look at her face. She's genuinely concerned. Simone, it's 2201. Planes don't fly anymore. Occasionally, you used to see a chopper, but we think Chad and his crew of morons took down the first one. Oops, that's a wrong line. All right. Take it again. Shut up, Chad. Look at her face. She's genuinely concerned. Simone, it's 2201. Planes don't fly anymore. Occasionally, you used to see a chopper, but we think Chad and his crew of morons took down the last one. Jesus Christ, you're such a moron. I don't even know why I... Take it again. Jesus Christ, you're such a moron. I don't even know why I agreed to this truce. You and your goons. All right, and then we're going to improv some fighting with Chad. No, you eat a dick. Eat a dick. Just eat it. Just shut up and eat a dick. I'm tired of this. It's you and the banging at the goddamn armor station, and you're such a pain in the ass. You know, everywhere I go, just leave me the fuck alone. I can't get away from you. You and your weirdos. Things would be great around here if it wasn't for you. I'm tired of your shit. Just shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. No, you're a dick. No, you eat a dick. Eat a dick. Eat it. You're an asshole. I hate you. Die. I'm going to bury you out back even deeper this time. Yeah, I'm going to record a holotape, and it's going to be a log monologue that nobody's going to listen to, and you're going to like it. Okay, this is going to be exposition time right here. I'm just going to expose you with the exposition and the stuff and the thing. No, shut up, Chad. What are you sitting here flexing for? No one's looking. Who are you flexing for? There's no one even here. No, nothing about you is charming. You're an asshole. Where did you get a clean t-shirt? Appalachia Day, go fuck yourself. I can't stand you. I hate you. Die. Just die. Hey, Chad, want to hear a song? Yeah, it goes a little bit like this. Country roads take me home. Go fuck yourself. Okay, I think that's enough improving. You can cut it around that. Yet Chet almost exclusively lies to women to get them into bed, but he wouldn't lie just for the hell of it. Okay, calm down. I know you're probably going through a lot right now, but Simone, you can't go out there right now. It's the middle of the night. First thing in the morning, we'll head out and search for him. If he has his Pip-Boy turned on and hasn't cloaked himself, we should be able to find him pretty quickly. But wow, you are just the worst. Chad, wake up. Chad, wake up. Shh, keep it down. Nothing, it's just, I have an idea. No, shut up and pay attention. So that Simone girl says she's from the past, right? But no, but look at her clothes. There's no scorch marks. Like, they're practically ancient. No, but look at her clothes. No scorch marks. They look practically ancient. No one has dressed like that in centuries. I think she's telling the truth. So she literally traveled through time, Chad. She was in 2020 and now she's here. What if we could reverse engineer the process? What if we could go back in time, take the places of her and her friend, and leave them stranded in this wasteland? We could have normal lives with running water and nothing trying to kill us on a regular basis. Wouldn't you like that? You mean Jake and Amada? Look, this is a once in a lifetime opportunity. Just think about how perfect it is. Her name is Simone. My name is Simon. Her friend's name is Chad. Your name is Chad. It's like fate. Well, killing them won't work. They'll just come back to life again. We can trap them somewhere. Didn't Susie have a trap with a death claw in it? Okay, so if we can get rid of the death claw so nothing can harm her, we can trap her down in that hole. Without her, it's almost guaranteed that her friend will be rendered useless out here. Then we'll escape into their lives. People back then weren't that smart, so we could definitely just take their places like nothing happened. We'll have to get Simone to take us to the site of the plane crash before we throw her in the hole. Maybe there will be some clues there that'll help. So we're agreed. In the morning, we'll help get Simone to take us to the crash site. We'll then knock her out and trap her in Susie's pit and then take their place in the 21st century. Sure, me too. Especially the cannibalism. I sure do love eating people. Simone? Hey. Simone, it's time to wake up. You're telling us. We should get moving. Your friend could be in danger, so the quicker we find him, the better. Plus, we should also check out the crash site. We may find something that will help you figure out how to get back home. I can tell you from experience that it's in their nature. But that is what you were doing. Hey, Simone, any chance you remember where the plane crashed? I was thinking if Chad, your Chad, wanted to find you, he'd probably go there, right? It's kind of the center of all of this weirdness. Shut up, let me think. Okay. She's told us where the plane crashed. Okay. She's told us where the crash site was. We just need to follow that direction and we'll be good. You could take him, right? Okay, great. You deal with him and I'll deal with Simone. It can't be that hard to take her down. Where the need is great enough, even good men can turn to evil. Yeah, get the advantage. In 3, 2, 1. What? Oh, nothing. We were just, steal. We're really sorry, but you've had a good run. How old are you guys? Like 34? Look, I really don't want to fight you, but I do want your life. I don't like doing this, but Chad wasn't lying when he said I was a people eater. And with eating people comes great strength. Hello, and welcome to Fresh Tomatoes, the movie podcast. The podcast that hasn't changed and everything is completely the same and normal. That's Chad Johnson. Let's do one more take on that. Yeah, Scully, it's going to be a fun crossover. I can't wait to watch the movie with the cast. We're going to do popcorn and everything. Hello and welcome to Fresh Tomatoes, the movie podcast. The podcast that hasn't changed and everything is completely the same and normal. Completely. Totally. Yep, exactly the same. That's Chad Johnson. second laugh of evil. Okay, now I'm actually done. Okay, good. And I think that was the last piece here. Okay. All right, now that definitely is it. Good. Alrighty. That was everything for this afternoon. So this was just a fun, quick stream recording, just the lines that I needed for that. And that's probably it. I'm going to go relax now. And tonight I'll be, I won't be streaming gaming, but I probably will be tomorrow. Tonight I'm watching my good friend DJ Zilix broadcast and do his usual Saturday night deep house music. And Skelly's going to be joining us as well, I imagine. So this was, did you guys enjoy this? I had never done this before. Doing kind of a behind the scenes look. I didn't even know if it was something you guys would be into. But if you did, please let me know that you enjoyed listening. Goodbye, BL Girl 993. And thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. All right, then, yeah, from now on, I'll stream when I record some of these. We have some really, I don't know if it was so much of a process, but we have some really great stories. The season finale will be something big and special. The voices in my head often fill in well as well, Jack. They do. They're always in there. When I'm writing, I actually, every one of the characters, I hear their voice in my head as I'm writing their lines. There's, and Jess can attest to this, there's a great throwaway line that she has. I love writing those moments when Susie has a badass moment. She says something that's really hilarious, and I'm sorry, I need to spoil this for you. God, where is it? Yeah, in her sweetest voice, she says, "Excuse me, Mr. Handy, would you mind if I rip your eye stalks off and shove them up your thruster hole?" Yeah, Susie's badass moments are fantastic. She gives no fucks. Yeah, I enjoy writing for her. I also really enjoy writing for Chad. Before Halloween, probably next weekend, I'm going to be reading some of my first original horror stories that I wrote when I was 12. And they are really not good. They're really they're really bad. They have such classic names as The Psycho Student, The Doll That Kills People. That's a great story. I can just picture that as a feature film. Yeah, so I'm going to be having some port and reading some of those stories. It's going to be cringe, but I've got a birthday coming up, and I stumbled across my old writing journals from when I was a kid. Some of the stories aren't too bad. I've also got some really cringe poetry that I wrote that's also really bad from when I was an angsty teenager. That's the good stuff. But yeah, writing for Chad this season in particular, I'm really enjoying because his character is evolving dramatically. whereas Simon's is not. There's going to be some fun choices made this year that really change people's perception of the characters that I'm looking forward to. Until then, I'm going to bid you all a good afternoon, and I will see you guys. I won't be streaming again until probably tomorrow evening, when I'll be streaming some more 76 as I attempt to find treasure hunters up there. Take care. Goodbye, everybody.